The price of butane on the retail market since the National Gas Company became the only supplier of liquefied petroleum gas in the country remains a point of contention for several past importers who controlled the industry prior to April 30th. On Wednesday, the Suppliers Control Unit introduced new fixed prices for butane on the wholesale and retail floors. Jose Trejo, director of the Belize Bureau of Standards, breaks down the new price regime.
We have a wholesale price, and then now we have urban retail and rural retail prices. As it relates to the wholesale price, that wholesale price is fully determined by the new investment of the National Gas Company Limited, which falls under the National Liquefied Petroleum Gas Project. That's Act number 12 of 2019. So that sets within that act, there is a specific structure for the price build-up on the wholesale. And as you would imagine, it includes your acquisition costs, your freight, your marine, your insurance, what it costs to land that product in Belize. So that you would have there your port dues, your brokerage fees, your throughput fee. I think it would include your environmental tax.
And that price structure does not take into account a user fee, which is essentially the cost of financing the project, as well as regulatory fees. Those are just a few of the variables that are factored into the new cost of doing business. That notwithstanding, the former LPG importers argue that the cost per gallon has gone up under this new regime.
It's bad news. The response is that consumers in this country should be concerned. The price for LPG into your home has actually gone up. It has gone up by 31 cents. And how do we calculate that increase when we look at what was the price before and what is the price now? And for the new SI that came out, the new price to the consumer is $3.86 per gallon. That is in the urban areas, and then in the rural areas, it's $3.96. So just add or subtract 31 cents on any of those costs, and you'll see that it has gone up by 31 cents, effective yesterday, because that SI was signed into law yesterday.
In rationalizing the cost of butane on the retail market, Trejo says that profit margins also had to be factored in, as well as the cost of transportation to rural areas.
And the retail basically is one of looking at the margins that would be necessary for us to allow the distributors and the retailers to enjoy a decent margin downstream. And that is based on the transportation costs and what have you to move product from one point A to point B, right? So the margins that you see there from wholesale to the retail urban is $1.60, and then from there there's an additional 10 cents to move product from a municipality to peripheral rural communities. So that's in the essence how the price is set.
According to PM Barrow, Cabinet has given NGC the go-ahead to proceed with its operations, and in the months ahead, consumers will see an expansion of the company's distribution network.
The green light has been given to the National Gas Company, and so they are just starting, but will of course expand their distribution network as quickly as possible. In terms of the prices, the new pricing structure, as far as I have been told, does include some small increase in the wholesale price. Presumably that's going to find its way down to the consumer, but I am not sure what the end result is going to be. So let me hold my fire until the picture becomes clearer.
So just how does the incoming price structure compare with the previous price regime?
What we had in the past is basically the importing companies who import the product, the they wholesale the product, they distribute the product, and they retail the product. So throughout the entire supply and distribution chain of LPG, they're at every point of the distribution chain. What this does right now with the new structure is it kind of levels the playing field, so that a small operator, maybe who has a tank, a bobtail of maybe over 2,400 gallons, or can go to the NGC directly to purchase at the wholesale price of $226.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.